This is part 3 of the prophecies that God has been releasing in my spirit for 2025. On the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th, God opened my eyes, He showed me vision, and He spoke in my spirit about what He's about to do in 2025. And this is basically, He was telling me about 2 nations, 2 continents. In 2025, there are going to be nations that are going to turn to God. The Lord clearly showed me the map of Africa, and He said the African continent will shine as a beacon of revival. This year, 2025, God told me that a lot of false teaching and prophecies are going to be exposed in Africa. So for most of you who are following false prophets, you will be shocked. There is going to be a lot of exposure. The Lord said to me that nations are going to turn to God in repentance. And He says He's going to start in the house of the Lord. I saw the map of Africa, and every country there is going to be a fleet is going to start in His house. God is going to expose a lot of false things this year, 2025. Watch out. There are going to be men of God. There are going to be men who call themselves men of God. God is going to expose them. The ministries that are based on the truth gospel, the Lord is saying that there is going to be a lifting. And I heard this very clearly. The word was reversing. And I said, God, what is going to reverse? He said, African nations are going to send missionaries across other nations, like Western nations, European nations, reversing traditional rules. There is going to be a shift. Missionary men and women, particularly young people, coming from out of Africa, reaching into other nations as missionaries. And the Lord clearly showed me the map of Australia. I have been praying for this nation, Australia, for a while. And there was a word, end time harvest. God is saying that Australia will be marked by the end time harvest. Australia has a critical part in the end time move of God, the global healing, clearly. And oh my God, I'm thinking about big stuff in Australia. And I feel that God was putting this in my soul because I got big plans for healing and deliverance in this nation. I think it was the night of the 3rd that God started speaking to me about this nation, Australia. He says there are going to be healing and deliverance, equipping the movement, establishing a hub in Australia. There is a mighty wave, an end time move. And Australia is marked in God's divine plan and agenda. Starting from this year, 2025, I'm already experiencing it. You cannot believe how many people have reached out to us this year, hungry and seeking God. Mark this. If you are a Christian in Australia and you are seeking the face of God, count yourself. Say, God, I want to be part of what you are doing in the end time. There is a shift happening. And of course, for Africa, there's a move that is going to happen. And God says 2 things. 1, this year, He's going to expose certain things that are hidden, because Africa will shine as a beacon of revival in the end time. God is working on something. And for those of us who are praying global impact, let us lean into it. This year, there's going to be a lot of prayer and fasting happening. It's starting this year. God is saying, I'm starting this year. Because let me tell you something. Very soon, around the corner, we'll be marking the 2,000 years from the resurrection. So something is happening. Stay connected, stay lean in. And I believe that this year, God is going to give me a lot of words. So you stay connected to this channel. And I'm going to be bringing to you words. God is dealing with something inside me. And He's setting something up, because I believe that He's going to release me to the globe. And you stay tuned, because I'll be bringing to you latest from God. God bless you.